Hello, welcome to question number 8. We're using the income tax and national insurance from the preliminary material. Julian has an annual salary of £58,000. He pays income tax and national insurance but has no other deductions. Budget advice is to spend a maximum of 30% of your net income on rent. Julian spends £1,000 per month of his net income on rent. He says this fits the budget advice. Is he correct? So you must show you're working. Now, what I want to do for this is to get to what the net salary needs to be for the year. So £1,000 per month, 1,000. I've just wrote 10,000. That's awful. Times by 12 is £12,000 per month. That's what he's going to spend per year. Now, he's got a net salary, and that's going to be multiplied by 0.3 to give the 12,000. So if we do 12,000 divided by 0.3, that's going to tell us what we need to do in order to, that's going to tell us what the value needs to be. So it needs to be above this value. So 12,000 divided by 0.3 gives us £40,000. So he needs to be, must be over. So it must be over that. Okay, so now we go into that salary. And actually, I don't think they're gonna. I don't think this is gonna work. I think this is going to be a bit of a nightmare here. So, 58k. We'll sort the tax out first. So tax, £58,000. We're going to remove the personal allowance, which is 12,570. So 58000. Take away 12570. That is 4543. 0, which is taxable. Now that's going to put him into the 40% tax bracket. So 37,700 is going to be multiplied by 0.2, and then 45. Just going to write this down. 45430. Take away 37,700. Take away 37,700, and that gives me 7,730, and that's in the 40% bracket. So let's work out what these tax deductions are. I'll do the 40% bit first. That's 3,092, and then 37700 times by 0.2 is giving us 7,540. Now this is looking like it's almost game over here. We add these two together, that's 10,632 of tax deductions. Okay, that brings him down below 48,000, and 40,000 is what he needs for his net. So let's have a look. National insurance is next. 58,000 is what he's got. Let me just look into this. Okay, so 58,000. No, hold on, right. 50,270. Take away the 12570 is going to tell me how much of that is going to be in the 13.25%. I didn't even notice that national insurance had gone up like that. I genuinely, it's now, I'm doing this video in 2025. It's 8% now for the middle bit, and I've never noticed it. So 37700, that is in that 13.25 bit. Oh my god, I've put 2 decimal places in. Tell me you're tired without telling me you're tired. Okay, so that's there. And then what is his salary? 58k. Take away the 5270. That's going to be the bit that is above. So that is 7730. So the 7730 is going to be multiplied by 0.0325. Let me get that bit done. 251.23. And then I'll do the other one. 37700. And that gives me 4995.25. Next, we need to add these together. Plus 251.23. And we've got deductions of 5,246.48. So they're the national insurance deductions. We then add them together. I think he's going to be okay here, you know. I was doubting it, but actually, he could be okay. That gives 15878.48, and then I'm going to subtract that from the 58k. 58000. Take away the answer. Oh my word. 42121.52. So he is correct because that is greater than the 40,000 that we worked out had to be that minimum. Now, what you can do is you can, from that 42,000 figure, that will be his net pay. You can then divide that by 12, which I'll just show you. So if you did divide that by 12, that would give you 3,510 and 13p. That would be the monthly net pay. And then you can multiply that by 0.3 to find out that it is £1,053 4 pence, and therefore it works that way as well. So yeah, nice question. That I quite liked it. That is question 8 done, and I'll see you at question 9.